Hi, AD, it's Jordan Roth. This is actually not a great time. Can we do this later? Okay. I'm kidding. Come on. I fell in love with this house literally the moment I walked in. It looked nothing like this, but the bones were here. So I was going for the fanciest bordello you've ever been to. And what that means for me is textures, colors, tactile. I always love fabrics that you want to touch, that call to be luxuriated on and enjoyed and stroked and, you know, now we'll do AD ASMR. Tim Haynes and Kevin Roberts designed this house, and we've worked very closely together for many years. I wanted this first view to be a real curtain opener to what this house is going to be about, what it's going to feel like. And what we see is peacock fabric, the mosaic, the leopard runner, and this sort of view into layers of art and color and texture. Peacock chairs, Celia Paul swan, more feathers, more birds. This is Hugh Steers, an extraordinary artist who died way too young of AIDS and creates work about that experience and that time in our country and culture. And I literally melted when I first saw it. All right, come into the living room. So this room started with the carpet. We found this old antique piece of carpet and we took it, blew it up in scale, and made it into this magic. I find with art, I just am compelled by, attracted to, magnetized to certain pieces. And I don't always know why or how they will connect with each other, but they do. All of these colors and textures and art is really just the backdrop for joyful time in this room. We host lots of friends and family here, and we fill it with love. Welcome to the dining room. My theory for a great dinner party is very comfortable chairs and narrower table than you would think, so everybody can talk across and want to sit forever. And I also love a buffet. So we made the library with a table that could be a library table when we're librarying and a buffet when we're dinner partying. Tim and Kevin shared this paper and I fell in love with it. And then we built the chairs. I don't know if you can tell, but they are 4 different colors, slightly different shades, all connected to these different tones in the paper. I know this is what you wanted to see, so here it is. Everybody asked to see the closets. I really wanted this to feel like a store. We are hung by color and also type. I think fashion has always been a vocabulary for me, a way out, but also a way in. So I have been very lucky to go to the Met Gala for the last 7 years. So these are some of my Met Gala pieces. They are usually live in archive, but we brought them out to show you today. This extraordinary hat on a hat on a hat by Stephen Jones I wore to the superfine Met Gala. This piece, Schiaparelli, Daniel Roseberry, for the Karl Lagerfeld Met. All right, come into our bedroom. I fell in love with this fabric and I thought we just have to hose this room down in it. So walls, bed, drapes. You know, I've always seen those pictures of those rooms in English countryside manors or French chateaus that have the same fabric everywhere. And I've just always kind of fantasized about what would that feel like? What would that feel like? And the answer is it feels glorious every morning. I literally, even if I'm having a bad night into a bad day, I just open my eyes and I think, I cannot believe I am in this room. All right, AD, thanks for visiting. Get out of here.